You are now listening to the Purpose Pod, hosted by Alan Levi Simmons. This podcast is a platform to give listeners an inside perspective on purpose, business, and life experiences. If you're interested in finding purpose or discovering paths that could lead you into your purposeful life, this is the podcast for you. Thank you for tuning in. It's time for the Purpose Pod.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages across the world, across the galaxies. What's up, all my beautiful people out there? I hope y'all are having a blessed Sunday today. It is a Sunday special, and by right, it should be, because I have the Kendra Logan joining me today, and she is the author of The Courage to Grow. And you guys heard me talking about it earlier, and you actually heard me read a few lines, but I have the author online today. So I'm going to bring her on right now for the second time on the Purpose Pod, the author and motivational speaker, Kendra Logan. Woo! What was that?
That was my cheer, like my rah-rah.
I was wondering what the...
yeah, it's like my pom-poms, they're imaginary.
Oh, I see. I saw what... Okay.
Yeah.
I saw what happened.
Or maybe some drums. I don't know.
There could have been drums. I thought it was drums at first. And then you play drums? Do you play drums?
No.
Okay, I'll just figure it out. You know,
no
what's up? What's up, Kendra? What's going on, girl?
I'm good. How you doing? What's going on?
Man, I'm excited. You know, I was always excited all week, you know, and I've been waiting to get you on here, and I know we've been working it out, and like, you know, people have been coming on, and you started off like, what was it, March, April? I think it was March. Like March.
Yeah, it was early
on. So I had to bring you back on because we got the better quality and stuff like that now. And I actually bought your book. You know, so we got to do this.
You know what? I got to say kudos to you for the Purpose Pod, because like you said, I've been following it since the beginning, episode 1, all the way to like episode 55 today.
Yeah, 55.
And man, like you have definitely had the courage to grow. Like you've grown this thing. I've watched it. Like we started out like in the cars on Instagram Live, you know, the half and half. We trying to figure out how to go on Instagram Live and Facebook Live at the same time. It wasn't really working too well. We like, can you hear me? I can't hear you. But I've seen you go now. Like you got headphones, you got the headphones, t-shirts, microphones. Come on, if that is not growth. So you know what?
Come on.
You get a shining star today.
I
appreciate you. And I'm so glad that you had me on here. And I can't wait till like episode 100. You should have like a party.
Right.
I love
I should have a party.
Yes. With like confetti dropping.
You should host a party because you brought it up.
I can do
that.
You
should host party episode 100. I'm writing it down because you know my
head. Ain't nothing but a thing. Just say the word.
Over here, writing it down. I'm gonna write it down right now.
We can do it.
Episode 100. All right. Episode. Y'all heard it first on the Purpose Pod. Episode 100. Kendra Logan.
Something you don't want to miss.
Logan host. Bang.
Got you.
I'm over here writing stuff down. It's written right now. It's written.
It's already done. It's already done. Say less.
Yeah, it's already done. So I'm excited. It's about to be real dope. Look, hold on. We got one of my nieces, my play nieces on here. G, what up, G? So it's just amazing having you on here and like reading your book here, like online. I was a little nervous because I don't read to everybody, because some are a little slower. I'm over here like still on the first line, like my wife be like, "You ain't done with that book yet?" Like, girl, it takes me some time, man. I gotta focus.
Take your time.
Right? I gotta focus. So
take your time. It's a process.
So being an author, like, what was it like publishing this book? Like, what was it like for you to have this book published? Because you were at a place. All right, so let's go here first, because you were at a place in life, turning 30, and I love this. If y'all can see it right here, she got that 30 balloon. Y'all can see it. There it go. Bang. I was like, so you were turning 30 and you were making this transition, getting your courage together. And, you were at a place where a lot of us have been where we are like, yo, what have I done? What am I going to do? And how am I going to do it? So like, what inspired you? Share with them, like, what inspired you to write this book?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Like, we can be honest here, right?
Yes.
This is a judgment-free zone, right?
Judgment-free.
Judgment-free. Okay. So I was turning 30 and I was sad, like downright sad. Because I was like, 30 is such a hard number to accept in life. 20 is like, oh yeah, I'm in my 20s. I'm about to be 21. I can drink, doing this, doing that. 30 is like, what did you do in all of your 20s? Like, you're looking at yourself trying to figure out, like, did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? Like, which boat did I miss? And how can I catch a new one?
Right.
So I was really downright sad turning 30. I was like, I didn't have no party planned. I was like, I'm not on no island. I'm not sipping margaritas.
Right.
I'm not getting on no red carpets. I'm just turning 30. And I was just like, this just doesn't seem like a good time to turn 30. I feel like I need to be doing more. I should have more. I can't like throw money off a club stage no more. I need that money to pay my mortgage.
Money.
I'll have to throw it and pick it back up. So I was like, what am I going to do, turning 30? And so it caught me thinking, like, what have I really done in my 20s? And I was like, well, I did a lot, but compared to where I thought I was going to be turning 30, there was still a lot of stuff that I hadn't checked off. And it kind of made me sad. So then I started thinking about, well, what can I do as I go forward to not feel this way? Because I didn't want all of my 30s to go by, and I'm turning 40 feeling the same way I turned when I turned 30. Right. So I started thinking about, well, what do I need to do? And how can I make a transition to become a better me, to where I'm enjoying each day? I'm grateful for what's happening the next day. I'm looking forward to turning 31 and 32 and 35 and 37. And it really sent me down a path to try to understand what it means to grow in our lives and trying to understand what it really takes to do that, to become the best version of yourself. Because like I said, I wanted to feel better about Kendra in her 30s. Like Kendra in her 20s was fun. You can catch her here. She had her parties. She can go to sleep at 4 and be to work at 7. Sort of coherent, not quite, but enough to get the job done. Right. But Kendra in her 30s, her knees be hurting sometimes. And like, I really can't stay up till 4, lower back. I need massages, all kinds of stuff. And so it was hard for me to accept that I was getting older because, I have like younger cousins and I see people on Facebook. I'm like, they still doing all that stuff and bouncing right back, and I'm over here struggling. So I went on a personal journey to see like what it means to evolve on a daily basis and what it means to kind of go on this journey to become the best version of you. And as I did that, I started reading more books and personal development and watching motivational speakers and just, auditing myself and things that I had going on. And I realized like some of the stuff that I learned, it was knowledge that everybody really needed. Yeah. Because like we all want to become better. Like that's really what we should be working on every single day. I want to be better today than I was yesterday and continue it forward every single day of my life. So as I was doing this research and talking to my friends about things that I learned, I know they got tired of me telling them stuff like, girl, you know what I read today? You know what I heard today? So finally, one of them was like, you should just put this in a book because this is really good information that people need to have. Like whether you're turning 30, 25, 45, or 75, you should always be trying to become a better version of yourself. Nobody wants to be stagnant. But the process of becoming a better version of yourself is all about growth. And sometimes it's hard to accept that growth. It's hard to face that change because it requires you to pretty much kill a previous version of you. So it was all about having that courage to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you got to get this together so you can be the best version of Kendra. Because I don't know about y'all, but I know when I am working on the best version of Kendra, every other role that has come after Kendra is also blossoming. Because, you're Kendra first. You're Alan first. Before you became a husband, you were Alan.
Come on.
Before you became a podcast speaker, you were Alan.
Right.
So when you're operating Alan at his best, every role that falls under Alan is going to be doing great as well. So
gave me the chills.
So that's what it was. I'm like, if I'm operating at optimum Kendra and I'm trying to be the best Kendra, then Kendra the mom, Kendra the speaker, Kendra the sister, daughter, friend, cousin, auntie, everybody gets the best Kendra.
Yeah.
So
wow.
that was pretty much how I got going on that.
Wow. I asked the right question. Boy, come on. We can end it right now. Come on. That was powerful. Like you just like I wanted to be like, hold on, let's talk about this, but like you was on a roll, and that was
my bad.
That was
I can get a little windy.
No,
just cut me off.
Go ahead, you do your thing. I'm the host. I'm supposed to listen most of the time, so I'm good over here. But like, oh my God, like I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I felt that way at 25 almost. I cried at 25. I broke down crying. 30 was like, oh man, you know, it's here, you know, and it's here, you know, and you know, like you talking about like looking forward to 31, 32, 45, 65, 75, you know, 85, 95, 105. Right. Look, hey, I'm trying to get there wherever God has for me. I'm trying to get there. Right.
I'm trying to get there too.
You know, so I love that growth process, and you can see it like, oh, you know, when I turn 30, I want to grow. And then when I turn 31, I want to grow. And you're growing until you can't grow no more. And that's when you're just asleep forever.
Exactly. Me and my brother used to always have this little running joke, because I used to always say, like, I don't want to do the same thing that I did for my birthday last year, this year. Right. Like, I need to do something different. It has to be a level up. And he used to always ask me, so what are you doing for your birthday? Not what I did last year. It needs to be something else, because I got to keep it moving. It has to be a gradual thing. So yeah, like you said, like you just want to continue to look forward to the next year, like the next day, the next minute, because that's what life is all about. So having that courage to really look yourself and say, you know what, I need to make some changes. I really can't be doing the same things that I did in my 20s, in my 40s. I mean, you shouldn't want to. You shouldn't want to.
And that's real. That's real.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, because your mindset should change. You should go through more experiences. And as you do those things, your life should change.
Your life should change. Come on now. If your life ain't changing, you ain't changing.
I mean, your life should be changing right now as you're going through COVID.
You're going through, you should. I mean, I'm talking about, I've had like I've cried a lot of times during COVID. And it's been because I've reflected. Like, I've been reflecting, Kendra, you know, and like everything, like when I was reading your book, I'm just like, yes, like, come on, overcome fear. Like, who doesn't need to overcome fear? But we'll talk about that later. So I'm just like, Kendra, like you like yours, everybody's getting a taste of what you have written, you know, just based off of you talking. And I hope people are already inspired enough to go ahead and purchase a book, because she has inspired, you know. So you know, we've all been at that place, right, where we've been that whatever age, oh, I'm not where I want to be, you know, and I'm not satisfied with how my life is. And I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better wife. I want to be a better mom or dad, or whatever it is your roles are. Like you said, our roles can be perfected if we perfect ourselves. So how can someone start looking inward? You know, that seems to be the hard thing. How can we look inward?
I think for starters, you kind of have to know like what that success or what you want your life to look like. I think a lot of times, you know, we're on social media all the time and we see what everybody else is doing with their lives or what their success looks like. But we sometimes find it hard to determine what our own success looks like for our personal life. So like my success is not going to be Alan's success. And, you know, my success can't be my sister's success or any of my friends. You know what I'm saying? So one person's success might just be to be the best, you know, wife and mom that they can possibly be. Like for me, I want to take the next 10, 15 years and be an amazing wife, an amazing spouse, raise amazing kids, put them through school, make sure they turn out to be amazing adults. And if I can do all of that, that's what this next stage of my life looks like for me. Somebody else might be trying to climb a corporate ladder. Somebody else might be trying to make a 6-figure, 7-figure business from the ground up. But I think it has to start with determining what you want. Like, what does success look like for you individually in your own personal life? Not what you see on social media, not what somebody else is telling you should be, but basically an internal audit of yourself.
Come on now.
To determine what it is that success looks like for you. And then once you have determined what kind of life you want to live, what the best version of you looks like, then you can start making changes and adjustments. See, okay, well, here is where I really want to be, but currently I'm here. So now I need to make a plan to get me to here. Right.
Come
So
on,
I think that's what we have to start at. point A to point B. Got to get there. So I think it starts with that, understanding who you are and what you want to be.
Yeah. And I was saying, like, when you said the point A to point B and figuring out who you want to be, like, what does your point B look like? Like, you said like, oh, it can't be like Alan's, it can't be like my mom's, my sister, my brothers. What does your point B look like? So to the people that have been designing their lives based on what other people told them their point B should be, what could you say to those people who have been living a life that everybody else wanted them to live and they have not found out who they are? Like, what do you have to say to those people right now?
Throw it out the window.
Throw it in the bag.
Throw it in the bag. That's my jam. Yeah. So I would say just start from the very beginning. Like, go back to who you were before there was social media, before there were eyes on everything, before we started making posts and making likes and, shares a thing that are a part of life. Like, what were you? Who were you before then?
Yeah.
And then get back to being that person and then develop yourself from there. It's going to be trial and error. Like, nobody's going to get it right, but you have to start someplace. So I think when I was growing up, it was like, by the time you were 30, you should be like a wife and have a house and 2.5 kids and a dog and a white picket fence. I've never understood why it was always 2.5. Like, what's a half a kid? I never understood.
What's a half a kid?
I don't know. It's a whole kid or no kid. But either way, I felt like, we were programmed growing up to think that you had to have this a certain way. Like, you have to get out of high school, you need to go to college or go in the military. Like, that was the only two options when I graduated high school.
Come on.
Entrepreneurship wasn't even like a thing to even
talk about.
And so it wasn't. It was like, you want to start a business? Girl, you better get you behind that college and get your degree. Get your education. So I feel like we were programmed a certain way. And then as we started to live and realize that things didn't quite happen according to what we thought they were going to happen, it broke us down. But you have to honestly get broken down to realize that everything that everybody said was supposed to happen, who even said that was the case? Why are we listening to people who aren't living our lives, who are not walking in our shoes, who ain't paying your mortgage, and then trying to say, I need to follow what their processes are. I need to live the life that they say I should be living at 25 or 27 or 30 or 35 or 40. So, and I think a lot of times when we were put in that box, it suppressed what people really wanted to do. So maybe you wanted to go be a speaker, or maybe you wanted to be an artist, or maybe you wanted to learn a trade, but because you didn't think about those things because it wasn't in the box that society was giving us, we threw it away.
Come on.
And we started living a life that we really didn't want to.
Right.
And so now I'm saying you need to throw out all of those objectives of everything that people say that you should live, that how you should be doing, and just forget it. And figure out what it is what you want to do. Like, if you were back, if you were back and you used to really enjoy, I don't know, knitting scarves or something like that, go back to knitting scarves. It's about to be winter. You can sell those things. You can personalize them, do whatever. You can make yourself another business, side hustle, and get back to what you love doing. So it really takes down, breaking down all of the layers of, things that we piled on top of ourselves, and getting back to the root of who you are and what you like to do and what makes you as that person.
I like that. So centering, it sounds like we got to censor ourselves and get to the inner, this inner self, that soul, that person, a lot of people, and like you said, like COVID right now, and a lot of people probably have, realized that they've lost themselves. I think we've been able to sit with ourselves for the last 6 months and see who we really are, right? Outside of like being on a regular schedule. And I'm sad that things have happened the way they have happened, that people have died and lost their lives. But there is something that comes from this curse, a blessing that does come from this curse, and I've had, like I told you, like when I was internalizing, when I was looking inside, and growing, I had to cry. Because I realized that I've been living on this schedule, like on this routine, like you talk about in the book. Like, I have this routine of waking up, brushing my teeth, doing this and doing that, and which leads me into this is in her book she mentions that we need to like get new experiences, and like, you know, and we have these routines. We don't even realize that we've been living this life. And I forgot, what word did you use? Because you made up I don't know, you didn't make up a word. It was an activity autopilot.
Activity autopilot, which is the case. And you know, I have to say this, like, I am so proud of so many people and how we have literally handled this whole pandemic and COVID thing. And like you said, I honestly feel like I've seen so many people grow during this time, because a lot of people just had like the rug like snatched out of them. We were really on this activity autopilot. Every day we're going to work, we're, you know, getting up, getting dressed, going to work, dropping off the kids, going to school, this, that, and the other. And it was so routine. Everybody had it down pat. Like, that was your life. And then COVID happened. You're like, wait, my kid has to learn from home? Wait, I have to work from home? Wait, I have to do this? And I think so many people went outside of their comfort zones because we were faced with this pandemic. And now all of a sudden, you know what? If I had to lose my job, or if I got laid off and I need to find another way to make money, what is something that I could really do? Or, you know, if changes are happening and I have to do this, I have to do that, what am I going to do? Or, you know, I think people were starting to actually look more inside of themselves and their lifestyles and see if something drastic happens and things have to change, what are we going to do instead? And I think prior to this whole COVID thing, like I said, we were coasting. We just going out, we just having fun, we working, we paying bills, we not thinking that the money going to stop. We not, you know, really caring about being too close to people in the grocery store, or, you know, not sending kids to school sick. Like, just go ahead to school, you know? But now it's like we've had to rethink and reshift our perspective and on how we live our lives. And so I am so proud of the people that like started new businesses. Look, you started this podcast.
Definitely.
I don't even know
March 21st. This is actually I'm about to hit this March 6-month anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah. See, congratulations. You did something outside of the box that you didn't do. And I think even just like I said, watching you with this, I think it's taken off the way it has because of the pandemic. Like, you had downtime, time to really think about how you wanted to do it. So I know a lot of people are, you know, have been going through it, but a lot of people have really, really stepped up to the plate and grown so much in 2020. I know we talk about 2020. It took some great people from us. You know, it's been a tough year, but at the same time, it's also had a lot of highs for people. And, you know, so for those watching, I'm happy. Like, I'm glad. Like, y'all have done some great stuff. I gotta give y'all a round of applause for the things that people have been doing during this pandemic.
Surviving is a round of applause. Come on. But you don't want to just survive, right? You want to
thrive.
You want to thrive. Come on,
you want to thrive.
You so silly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you want to thrive, and that's real. That's real. And you're saying a lot of real stuff today. You know, we're getting a lot of the Shay clapping hands too. We got some hand claps over here. Everybody clap your hands. So we want to thrive in what we're doing, and we want to be able to shift when life causes our pivot, like we were saying earlier in this year. Pivot, like we have to pivot whenever life happens. And you know, Kendra, we've been losing great people every year. If you think about it, like I think COVID just intensified, and social media intensifies everything, because people die every day. Like every day somebody dies, and every day somebody's born. And you know, social media intensifies everything. Like even with the killings and stuff like that, you know, and there are a few around the states, and a few is always too many, but it's intensified, right? And you know, so I want to ask you this, since we're on this subject here, is how are you processing your growth while chaos is outside? Like how do you process your growth while there's chaos?
That's a tough one. And I can honestly say it's like 2020 has also been a crazy year for myself as well. I had to take time for myself. So I think for me to process my growth while there's chaos on the outside requires me to separate myself. So that requires me to really take some time off, to where I'm not on the social media, to where I'm not focusing on outside things, but kind of putting myself in my own zone, where the only thing that I can focus on is Kendra. Because honestly, we can multitask. Everybody can multitask, but when it's time to get something really important done, you don't want to multitask.
Come on,
You
talk
really
to
have
me.
to put that focus on what it is that you're doing. So it's at those points, and some people have asked me, like, Kendra, you've been quiet on social media this year. You know, like I'll go a month without posting on Instagram. I'll go 2 months without posting on Facebook. And I'm like, listen, I had to take some time off to really focus and get back to Kendra and Kendra's growth for this year. Like the social media is good. It's good to see things going on. I'll still go on there, but it requires you to literally separate yourself from all of the chaos.
Right.
It's hard to find the blessings in the chaos. It's ridiculous. You can't do it.
Can't find
it. You can't. Or the blessings that you're finding are not going to be the ones you really want.
Right.
So if you want those blessings, if you're trying to figure out where your growth is going to come next, you have to separate yourself. You have to take some time off, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. When you see people that's like, listen, I got to take a social media shutdown to do this for myself, I'd be like, applaud you, girl. You take that break. You need it. Go take a nap. Just think.
Go take a nap.
Yes.
Go take a nap.
Because sometimes you be wanting to take a nap and then you'll get on social media during, like, I'm going to just scroll for like 5 minutes before I take my nap. And then 2 hours go by and you done missed your whole nap. And now you're mad because you're tired. Right. Yeah. Go take that nap. Yeah. Go have some rest. Eat a meal that you like, separate yourself, light some candles, meditate, think, do all of that. Recenter yourself and figure out, hey, this is where I'm at right now. Ask yourself, what's on your mind? What are you feeling? Why do you feel that way? Yeah. And then go from there. But it requires separating yourself. You have to. It is entirely too hard to sit here and be like, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself and look at social media and watch the news and see everything going on with Black Lives Matter and follow the election and do this. It's too much. Don't do it to yourself. Take some time. It's too much. Take some time, separate yourself, isolate yourself, get everything in order, allow yourself to just be. Like, that's one of the things that I had to learn for myself, was to just be. And my sister, she tells me all the time, I still do so much, but she be like, if you want to bring the baby by here so you can just go home and just be, like, just text me and you can drop him off. Because she knows that I'm always going. Yeah. I'd be like, nah, I got it. She'd be like, no, like, do you want to just go take a nap or just go get your nails done? Yeah. Or, just watch a TV show that I haven't watched, and I have my Netflix and my Hulu has 10,000 episodes or whatever, because I don't have time to really watch TV anymore. Yeah. Like, just take time to just be in the moment and just kind of breathe. Yeah. It's like, to just be. It's amazing when you
let's take a moment and just be real quick.
Let's take a moment and just be.
Let's take a breather real quick. Can you lead us into a breathing exercise?
Of course. All right, wherever you're at, you're just gonna take a moment. You're gonna center yourself. You're gonna close your eyes. You're gonna imagine that you're somewhere peaceful, somewhere calm, maybe a cool breeze, and then you're just gonna breathe in. Take it up for like 5, and then let it go. And while you're just being, you're just enjoying the fact that you are able to take that breath.
Right.
Like, you're enjoying that you still have life, that you can watch this podcast, that you can just, like, that you have lights, you have water, everything. In that moment, there is no right or wrong. There is no good and bad. It's just everything is enough. Whatever you have right now. No past failures. There's no coming up successes. It's just now.
Just now.
And you're enjoying the now. You're in the moment to just be.
Man.
Now imagine if you can do that for like 2 hours. Oh my
2 hours. 2 hours of being. 2
hours of just being. Be amazing.
It would be amazing. You would be amazing. We would all be amazing if everybody was able to take 2 hours in their day and just be and realize, like, man, this is so inspiring. You're getting me all hyped up, and I want to jump everywhere, and it's taking me everything to center myself and not be everywhere. This is why the podcast has been helping me out with my interviews and stuff. So I want to say that, like, I think it's important for us, while the chaos is happening, like you're saying, to be still, to be aware of where we are, and to be conscious and aware of what's going on in our own selves, like in our own minds, clearing our thoughts and minds. So did that process help you out a lot while you were writing your book? Because I know you can't like exist within the chaos and produce fruit, right? You can't produce good fruit in bad environments. Come on, go ahead, talk to him.
Writing that book was probably one of the most therapeutic things that I have ever done in my life. Like, if I could literally write a book every time that I feel myself going into a dark hole, it would be amazing. Challenge. But the ability to, when you feel yourself going through these things, to just write out what you're feeling in that moment is amazing. And like, so for me, I'm old school. I like having books, like actual books, turning the pages. And I like to actually put my hands on things and actually write. So for me, it was just like a release to get everything out that I'm feeling. And it also helped me process my own emotions so much. I think when we have so much going on with the social media, with the politics, with everything, you know, it's hard to really process your emotions and understand how you want to respond to things. Yeah. Because it seems like it's like going like this. Like as soon as something happens, something else happens. After that happens, something else happens. And it's hard to really sit there and kind of grasp what you're feeling and then adequately put that back out into the universe, whether it's through a post or whether it's through, you know, talking to somebody. It's hard. You're like, well, I just felt like this. I was angry and now I'm sad and now I'm frustrated and now I'm angry again. And now, you know, and so you're going through all these emotions and you're never processing them. If you're not processing them accurately, you can't make decisions that are going to be the best decisions for you because you haven't even fully gone through what you were feeling in that situation. Yeah. So for me, and I still write all the time. I have journals. I write stuff down. I put it in my phone. For me, the writing was a way for me to release a lot of the stuff that I was holding in. It allowed me to kind of get stuff off my chest that I wanted to say. And maybe it was to somebody that I don't talk to anymore, but I could have been harboring that for 5 years or 7 years. Because, you know, sometimes we harbor stuff. We just keep that stuff in there and we don't ever get it out. And you just walking around all extra heavy because you mad that somebody cut you off at the light 2 weeks ago, or this person broke your heart, you know, in college, or this person said they were going to do this and never called you back or never did it. And you're holding on to all this extra weight that you don't have to. You don't have to. You have to let it out in whatever way. So for me, writing was the way to go. Writing the book was the way I was able to express myself and to get my emotions out. But it might not be writing for the next person. Somebody else might be an artist. Painting might be the way you express yourself. Somebody else might be a talker. Talking might be the way you do it. So figuring out what works for you. You're a talker. And you're a dancer. You're a dancer. So, you know, dancing, you know, you like to dance. That can also be something that helps you, like, you know, center yourself, calm yourself, process emotions. Oh, poetry. Poetry. Come on. Poetry is definitely for you because I've heard some of your poems. Yeah. So, you know, it just works. It kind of like just finding out what works for you to express yourself. I think that we as a people in general, we hold on to a lot and it's hard. And I think it's only going to get harder as time goes on, just because it's so many things that are going on nowadays. Right. It's everything on top of everything on top of everything. And then it's like compiled on you. So you have to really find a way to release those things and get them out. So you yourself can begin to process, begin to heal, can figure out how you want to manage whatever stress or feelings or things that you can have going on. So you can adequately continue to process and work on the journey of becoming the best version of you. Can't be the best version of you if you're mad at everybody, or if you're sad all the time, or if you're hurt about this or that. You know, so it's definitely finding which way works for you to express yourself, to get all of those things out. There's a chapter in my book about it, about doing a mind dump. I literally still do that like every week. Like I'll have a list of things all in my mind going on. I need to buy shoes. My baby need this. I wanted to do that, but I didn't get it done. And it's like, I'll have so much stuff in my mind, like that I'm thinking about at all the time, that I'm like, I need to just get it out of my head. I just need to take an hour or 20 minutes or whatever and just write it all down. Whatever I'm thinking about, and just kind of give my mind a reset. Like, okay, if I start this new week, I'm not thinking about this. That was last week. I need to let that go. Yeah. you know,
I
or
love that.
okay, this was still important from last week. I probably need to bring it back, but maybe it's not as important as it was before. But like a mind dump to kind of just get all of that stuff that I'm holding on into my head and let it out.
Yeah.
It legit helps me. Because now, that's really good. I wouldn't think about that.
Yeah. And that's how I got through a lot of stuff, you know, like you talked about poetry. Like I dumped what was inside of me out, and I realized what was inside of me. I realized that little boy was still hurt. I realized that, you know, there were certain things in my mind about death that I wasn't, you know, comfortable with, you know, and so like just facing myself, you know, by dumping out what's in my mind, you know, was the best way to do it, was, you know, through writing. And but good. But oh yeah, so you were when you were talking earlier on, you were talking about like just being with gratitude and stuff, and I mentioned like I was like gratitude is up in here. It's in the book too, because everything that you talk about is pretty much in this book. You know, be your own cheerleader. You know, we're gonna talk about that next. Because we're just transitioning through these things, we're flowing. So guys, if you have weight on your shoulders from, you know, you worrying about everything and you being stressed out about everything, you need to release those things. Dump your mind.
Yes. I saw a comment just now from Sarita Goods, and she said that when you have to create your own closure, and when you dump your mind, it automatically it helps you do that, because you're getting those things out. You can see them physically, and then it allows you to create that closure. Because sometimes, like I said, when we're harboring stuff, we're waiting on somebody to create the closure for us. So we're trying to figure out, why did this happen, or why didn't this happen? And you're sitting there trying to figure out how to put those pieces together. And sometimes you just have to close it on your own. Just like, hey,
that's a fact.
I gotta just let it go. I can't figure it out. I'm never gonna know why somebody did something. As much as we always want to understand the why, understanding somebody else is almost impossible. Even if they were to tell you like specifically, it's still, you're not in their head. So the only person that you can really control is yourself. The only person's actions you can control are yours. So sometimes it's better for you to just create that closure yourself.
Right.
Go ahead and just shut it down so you can move on. And like we said, release that weight off of you.
Come on.
And then get yourself going, continuing on your journey.
Continue on your journey. Dump yourself and love yourself.
There you go.
Dump yourself by loving yourself.
There you go.
Yeah. So before we continue, I wanted to get to these comments because I've been putting them up and I wanted to just stay focused in our conversation. So I wanted to run through these real quick. And also, you're going to read a section of your book, right? You got that marked?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Do a little reading here.
Do a little reading. And then also, guys and gals. Oh, so let me do a giveaway right now. Real quick.
We love giveaways.
Let's do a giveaway. So, all right. Oh, so the first thing I'm going to give away, I guess, would be, oh Lord, oh God, dang it!
Did you drop it? Oh my
I did.
Come back.
I'm back. And then I'm about to start messing up everything. Hold on one second. Hold on. It's about to get real. My wife ain't here to help me out. Amber, I know you're listening. Amber. Hey, Amber, I know you're online, baby. I need you. All right, so. All right,
Amber needs you clearly.
So look. So the first giveaway is the Never Stop, Never Quit, Repeat shirt. Of course, I will ship it to you guys. Whoever wins, I will ship it to you. So my question. Anyway, so my question. So all right. So the trivia that I have for you guys today is, I wonder, should I do something that everybody could be a part of, or just your people, or just my people? I'll say, like, how about this? How about it? Okay. Oh, can someone guess what episode Kendra was on the first time? What was the episode number that she was on? She don't even remember. She over here like,
I don't even know myself.
And I'm hoping it was. I'm over here like, hold on. Yeah, somebody guess. Somebody put up numbers. Whoever guess it right, get a shirt. I have the actual thing here anyway, so we Gucci.
I don't know what number it was, so you can't ask me.
I got you.
I have no clue what number that was.
I got you. Let me see. Anybody throw up your numbers. What episode was she on the first time?
I know a vicinity of what it was in, but I don't know what number it was.
I see a 12. It wasn't 12. You get 2 guesses. So it wasn't 12. what episode was she on the first time? So you guys figure that out. I'm waiting on my spreadsheet to open up so I can make sure I got the right thing.
Please have the right number.
It was in the beginning, Sarita. You doing a good. She the one. She guessing. I don't see anybody else guessing out there. 24. I see a 24. I got a 24 over here. 24 over here. 16. 16. No, it's not 16. 15. No. 15. Nope. Nope. Nope.
You could be one of those people that do auctions.
I could. 6. I got to drink a lot of sugar and stuff to get everything going. But so you guys keep throwing out your numbers, and whoever's right, I'll just I'll let you know. Or do I let you know now? I don't know how this stuff works. I don't usually do giveaways. I usually do takeaways. All right, let them know now. I'm trying to pull up my list. Nope, none of you guys are right. If you guys are wrong, nope, it wasn't 6. Was it 6? Somebody that probably got it right. I'm over here talking about nope, it wasn't that. 7. Nope. Let me see. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on, guys. My shoulder getting tired. I'm holding this shirt up. Let me go. I'm going up. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, no, y'all are. Ooh, oh God. Nope. Y'all are all off. I'm telling you, it's not 7. It's earlier on. I was about to say it's not the but it's earlier on. Come on, somebody, please get it. It's earlier. I'm on episode 55. She was on early on the Purpose Pod. Early, not 19. Come on, guys. Somebody get it. Somebody get it. I'm about to tell y'all if y'all don't get it. All right, what'd you say?
4, 3,
no, yeah, I know, right? Guess something. Nope, not 3. You're getting hot. Trying to carry the show on. Give us a hint. It was earlier. Oh, somebody said 2. You're right. Oh, snap, Keish. Hey, she won the money earlier too. She got money. You got a free. You got a shirt, and you got you was number 2, cuz.
Okay.
Hold on, my computer froze. Hold on. There's too many people putting up numbers. My computer was starting to freeze. Hold on. Y'all are tripping right now. Y'all are tripping. All right, everybody time out. Y'all know a lot of numbers, surprisingly. No, I'm just no. So we had so hold on, let me get this up. Let me move my banner out the way real quick. Everything's moving slow on my computer.
Keisha's lucky. Keisha, you need to send me some numbers.
Out here getting it. She need to go ahead and play the Powerball. You need to go play the Powerball. Go play Mega Millions or something. I'm taking her to bingo.
Exactly. Keisha's on fire right now.
Let me see. Did I put her up? There we go. Yeah, Keisha getting it. She getting it. Let me see. We had another number. Oh no, y'all late for that. Brenda, I'm sorry, y'all late. So I got you. Send me your size. You got me on Instagram already, Keisha. So go ahead and send me your size and send me an address, and I will get a shirt shipped to you. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
All right. So we're gonna do more giveaway, guys and gals. Just stay tuned. We're still gonna do some more giveaways, and I have an announcement for the winner of the other $25. Woo! All right, so let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to growth. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and go into that what verse? I'm talking about what verse, like I'm in church or something. What verse?
So turn your books.
Turn your books to chapter 9 of
Now we were going to do a little snippet of 19 or strategy number 19, which is don't take it personal.
Yeah. Ooh, don't take it personal.
Number 19 in my life strategies to become the best version of you is don't take it personal. So I'm going to read a little snippet here. Well, I'm going to start with the quote, which says, your life is your center. Never grant another person the power to disrupt it.
Read one more time. Please.
Your life is your center. Never grant another person the power to disrupt it. All right, so here we go. How many times has someone done something to you and it automatically ruined your mood and your day? How often do you find yourself in an unhappy state because of something happening that was beyond your control or the actions of another person? Many times we allow our mental states, our emotions, and our days to be impacted by others because we have taken something personally. People have made decisions in their lives that may or may not directly affect us, and their decisions have created an effect on our lives. Now we are upset, hurt, and discombobulated. We have taken it personally and permitted our life and our peace to be disturbed. How crazy is that? Your life is yours, and it is up to you to keep it running smoothly with limited stress. This only happens if you are not taking things personally. If everything that everyone else does bothers you to the point where it is creating lasting negativity in your life, you have essentially handed over the keys to your happiness in your life to them. Sometimes this person might be a stranger. Your life is too vital to leave in the hands of a stranger. If someone cuts you off in traffic, don't take it personally. If someone takes your parking space at the mall during holiday shopping, don't take it personally. If a coworker gets the promotion that you wanted and worked to get for months, don't take it personally. And here's the important thing. Why shouldn't you take things personally? Most importantly, because whatever you are taking personally has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Drop the mic. Somebody get some water. Somebody get some water. Hey, look, man. Oh my God. That was y'all look, chapter 19. Y'all go ahead and make sure when y'all get the book, go to 19 and don't take it personal. Like none of this interview. Hopefully y'all don't take none of this personal here, guys. We're trying to help y'all grow, and sometimes growing hurts. So let's get it in. So I love this part right here. Now we are so you said now we are very upset, hurt, and discombobulated, right? We have taken it personally and permitted our life and our peace to be disturbed. We permitted it. We gave them permission for our life to be disturbed, right? How crazy is that? I love the way you just interacted with the audience. Your life is yours, and it is up to you to keep it running smoothly with limited stress. That just because when you take it personal, that stresses you out. So what was what do you want to share with those who haven't read your book yet? And they're about to read it soon because they're probably going to buy it after the show because you're pretty much sold because you're very powerful. And so but for them to know right now before they get the book, and so that they can start processing things and preparing themselves for not taking things personal, how can they hold themselves accountable to that?
So what I like to do when it comes to not taking things personal is if I feel myself getting triggered by something that somebody else has done, I like to ask myself, is this really going to matter 5 hours from now? Like, is it going to matter 5 minutes from now?
Right.
So like for me, I used to get upset, like, bad drivers kind of make me upset. Like, listen, this is the only way we have to get from point A to point B. I need you to focus on the road and follow the rules of the South Carolina DMV. I don't need you cutting off. I don't need you doing this crazy stuff. I'm just trying to get to where I'm trying to go.
Right.
But then you're in traffic and somebody cuts you off, or, there's always that one person that tries to drive all the way up to a merging lane and then wants to just cut over. Like, I've been sitting in this lane for 20 minutes and now you want, see, I was getting upset just now. I was about to go into my whole neck was moving and everything. But it's like, you know what? Is it really that serious? Yeah. Obviously, they had somewhere they wanted to go. Obviously, they're a bad driver. So why am I going to let the rest of my morning or the rest of my ride going home be upset or, not in a good place because this one person who can't drive decided that they wanted to cut me off? Right. It's not going to matter by the time I get home. When I get home, if I get home safe and sound and I can see my kid and give him hugs and kisses and feed him and play, somebody cutting me off 20 minutes ago doesn't even matter.
Right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
So why am I going to take that personally? It's the same thing if, somebody says something to you, like, people like to say slick stuff. Sometimes you'll have a conversation, they'll say something, you'll be like, did you really just kind of throw shade at me? Like,
right.
And then you're like, should I be upset?
Right.
And you're like, wait a minute, that's your own personal judgment. I know who I am, and I know that's not even right. So why am I going to sit here and be upset about something that you said, which I know is false?
Right.
And spend my whole day thinking about, well, they said this to me. Right. What am I going to do back to them? It's not worth it. Like for me, I like to, if it doesn't matter if it's not making me money and it's not going to matter 5 hours from now, I don't need to stress it. I'm not going to allow it to ruin my day because that affects my mood and that affects my energy. And I'm trying to live as stress-free as possible. Trying to keep my blood pressure low, all of that stuff. So why am I allowing somebody else to get me all in an unhealthy state?
Right.
It's just me. I don't want to give nobody, especially nobody I don't like or a stranger. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve to ruin your day.
Come on. They don't deserve to ruin your day.
They don't deserve, why do they deserve to ruin your day? They don't.
Right. I wish I could drop that song. Don't take it personal.
I'm not gonna sing to y'all.
All right, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so you know, it's the Charleston in us, man.
It really is. It really is. It comes out so frequently.
Yeah, it comes out. Peep the background. I don't know if you can see the background right now, but the background, you know where that
Pineapple.
Yeah,
Waterfront Park.
Yep, Waterfront Park. You know what it be. So I love what you're saying, and we shouldn't give people the power to ruin our day, because you could take that and go lash out on your son because somebody cut you off or somebody made you mad,
right?
So I think a lot of it is governing ourselves. Like being responsible for what's going on in here, like in this little area right here.
Absolutely. Right? Mm-hmm. It's all about being intentional. It's all about being intentional, and it's so important that we are intentional with how we react to things, how we allow things into our lives, because it's when you're intentional about things, you can kind of keep it on track to where you're trying to go. When you're not intentional, things can get all in disarray, but when you're being intentional, that's the way to go.
That's the way to go. I like that. Be intentional.
Be intentional. I can drop a little. Can I drop a little nugget, a little announcement right here, since we're right here right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So one thing that 2020 has definitely taught me is to be intentional about the things that you want to do in order to achieve your goals.
Right.
So I have a 4-week class coming out in November.
Y'all see that?
About living intentionally and how that can help you achieve your goals. So you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And nobody knows that yet. I haven't even put it out there anywhere.
You ain't put it out yet. I was about to say this. It ain't the social media shakeup, is it? That's it. So
it's not the social media shakeup. Make sure you're at the social media shakeup if you're in Charleston on next Sunday. The social media shakeup, the ultimate business mixer. I will be there hosting, and it's going to be an amazing event. They're taking vendors and mixers and introducing it, but social media is going to be amazing. Your Essential Business Source is putting it on, and I've been talking to her, and it's going to be really great. So if you're in Charleston next week, come on out. They got vendors, they got food. I'll be there. It's going to be an amazing event. But after that, in November, keep checking my Facebook and my Instagram for this 4-week course that I'm dropping on how to help you figure out what you want out of your life, and then creating a plan to be intentional with getting yourself there, because you have to be intentional. You can't just be making decisions all left and right. You have to really have a focus and make sure that you are being intentional. So I'm going to be dropping that later this year, and that will help us as we get ready for 2021.
And that sounds like an awesome course, because, there's a lot of people, trying to get somewhere, and I'm not really sure. Hopefully after today, they will take time to reflect and reevaluate their life and say, like, where's my point B? Where am I trying to go? And that way, when they connect with you, they will have some type of, at least a desire to learn, so that when they connect with you, they can actually, I got this. So, when you connect something, when you connect a drain or a damaged battery to a power source or something, it could actually damage the source itself, right? Or it could drain the source, and it's not doing anything to the battery because the battery is damaged, So for people that's going to come out here to her course, that 4-week course, please make sure that you listen to this full interview and check out her book, The Courage to Grow. And make sure that you're prepared, for someone to invest in your life, because when people invest in your life, they're taking their energy. And if you're damaged and you can't hold yourself up, it's going to end up draining them, because we're all out here pouring into other people and ourselves mainly, like Kendra was saying.
Absolutely. Like it's so important. Like I said, it's literally been probably my biggest thing that I've learned myself, because I'm still on my journey every day too. So probably the biggest thing that I've been focused on in 2020 is being more intentional to make sure that all of the things that I'm doing align with the things that I say I want. Because if I say that I want to have, I want to be here, but I'm here, but the things that I'm doing aren't helping me get there, I'm not being intentional. If I say I want to be able to buy a car cash at this point, but I'm not saving any money and I haven't created a plan on how I can save money, I'm not being intentional. So how can I expect myself to get to my goals if I'm not being intentional with my actions to get me there? So it's a really great course. It's for women and men. And it really starts with just helping you figure out, like I said, what you want and figuring out what you want right now, what you want in 3 years, what you want in 5 years. And then having that plan. And then, okay, so now that we know what we want, we're going to create an intentional plan to help us reach those goals.
Okay.
And so it's a process. I walk you through it because I've done it on myself over the last 3 months is what I've been kind of doing while I've been being kind of quiet and working on myself and things. And so now I've condensed that into a 4-week course for other people to now take the same plan that I've used on my journey to create that plan for them to create an intentional life so you can thrive.
Come on now. You better intentionally thrive in your life, sister.
Thrive. That's right.
Look, and it is so powerful, when you see people in their purpose. So I'm going to take the moment right now and just acknowledge you in your purpose, in your purpose as an author and speaker in general. You're so funny. In your purpose as an author and as a speaker, as a coach, and as a success coach, and helping people transform their lives, just hearing you and also seeing you and also, reading, I've had the 3 parts right now. I'm reading. I got the full experience, and I'm starting to see why you shine so bright, why you exude this confidence and power, and it's something to say when people are walking in their purpose and they're happy. You usually don't have off days involving your purpose. It's other things, like you said, outside things that we need to, like kind of dump and let go, but when it comes to our purpose, it brings you joy to see someone else walking in their purpose. So I just wanted to say that you are doing an amazing job.
I appreciate that. Like I tell people all the time, like for me, anybody that knows me, that talks to me, that messages me on anything, like my whole thing is really just wanting to see everybody be successful, whatever that means to them in their life. I don't care if you just want to, start a garden in your backyard and grow your own fruit versus, creating a multi-million-dollar industry. I really just want to see people be successful. And I understand that being successful, a lot of it starts with your mindset. A lot of it starts with having that clarity in your vision. A lot of it starts with, just having the people that are available to you in order to help you with things. And so that's pretty much what I'm here for, what I try to do. Hold on, baby. That's pretty much what I try to do. Yeah, he wants to come.
He's like, come on, let me get up here, mama. Stop playing around, girl.
Yes, hold on, baby.
You know what? To put the guy.
Hold on a second. Oh, okay.
You good. Take care of your business, Rowdy.
Put him right there. Good job. My son is he's
you
so
want
much.
he want to interview. You want to get interviewed?
No, he doesn't want to be interviewed.
I'm just playing.
That's GG. So that's really what I strive to do. Some of it, like if you ask me a question, most people ask me questions on Instagram and stuff. If I got a quick answer for you, you got it. It doesn't. I'm there. Yeah, that's how fast I type. It's simple. So, for me, it's just, creating that atmosphere where people are able to really take their lives to the next level. I know I had it somewhat, but I felt like I still struggled a lot with it. And even now, I still have my own mentors and stuff that help me with stuff. But anything that I can do to help somebody else get closer to their goals, count your girl in. That's why I'm at.
So they can hit you up. They can hit you up. I got your information scrolling across the bottom for the people in the back.
Yeah, you can. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You can email me. You can go to the website. You can see me in the grocery store.
That's right. That's good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. So that's her Instagram right there. So follow her on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, because this lady here is at a place and she's going places. So you're really dope. And so I need to get to the part where Oh, I got to do the other $25 thing first.
Yes, please don't. We don't leave no money on the table.
Yeah, we don't leave no money on the table. We got to do what we said we gonna do.
That's right. We don't need no money.
Hey, look, yeah.
Listen, listen. I can pull it out if I need to.
Hey, but look, yeah. Hey, go ahead, get a little trouble. Hey, but is Ashley on? Ashley, are you on? Because Ashley won. Ashley Armstrong, she won. If she's not on, I'm gonna have to give it to somebody else. I'm just playing, Ash. I got you, Ashley. But if Ashley's not on right now, it's cool because I also want to do a raffle for the Courage to Grow. Let's get it. So we're raffling now the Courage to Grow book, and hopefully we can get it signed and stuff like that, right? We'll get it signed. We can have a signed copy, right? So we're gonna have a signed copy. So let me see here. Do you want to make up this one?
I don't know.
Ooh, do y'all? Okay. Let me go here. See, if people just join, is it fair that if I do something else? How about this?
It's not, but you know,
who cares? I'm just playing. So does anybody remember the title of the chapter that she read just a few minutes ago? How about that? Does anybody remember what it was titled? What we read earlier, in this book? If you can, you win a book. Or is that too hard? Is that they might have missed the whole thing? Huh? It wasn't that hard. They should have been listening. So if you were listening, what title? What were we reading about? How about that? He said too hard. He said it's too hard. So what was the overall? All right. So how about this? All right. All right. Hold on. I missed it. I was using the restroom. Oh man. All right, Brendan. All right. So you got me. He said he was using the bathroom. He can't do it. All right. So how about this? Okay. Oh, so what is behind us in our, what is this background? What is the background a picture of? Because she said it in this interview. She said what it was. What is in this background? Or where is this background a picture of? What city is this background a picture of? How about that?
That's easy.
Oh, there it goes. He got it. Michael. All right. So yeah, don't take it personal. There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. We had the original question. All people over here answer. All right. Look, all y'all gonna get a book. All three of y'all. We're gonna get Brendan, Sarita, and Michael. Right. We're gonna get them a book signed. I got you. So y'all make sure now what you have to do is message me. Let me stop.
That's right. Put it back on them.
Yeah, I'm put it back on them. They're gonna be like, I never got that book. You said you was gonna send.
You never messaged me.
Oh, so Sarita got a book. Let me see. Okay, well, all right. So since you have a book, I'll send you my book.
There you go.
I'm just playing. I can't. No, we're sending. I'm buying another book from Kendra and Sarita. You just have to gift it to someone. Thank you so much. You can still play to win though. I gotta support my girl. So I'm writing names down. She said, I'll take it. All right, Brendan. And then we have Michael. All right. So if you guys don't message me, I'll try to get back to you. Okay. All right. So, and before we close up, Ashley didn't show up, so I'm not going to just give her money away. She already won the raffle. I did the raffle, offline yesterday, and she had one. I just messaged her. So that's cool. And then our last raffle before we have our closing statements is, I don't know why I'm pulling this up because I'm wearing it, but it's the Purpose Pod t-shirt.
Can I enter this raffle? Because I don't even have a Purpose Pod t-shirt.
Oh, you're right. No, but I will. So look, my plan is to hook all my guests up that have been on my show. So that's the plan. I'm gonna start. Look, if I start, even if come on now, because if I start in the beginning,
I'm number 2.
You're number 2, and if I start at the end, you're number 55. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
So folks here. All right. So hold on. Don't Michael had the? Oh yeah, he was the one that answered. No. Okay. Yeah. I said I was gonna give everybody. I did that like Oprah. Everybody get a book. I should have just been like, Michael, you won. I'm just playing. So look. So we're doing the Purpose Pod shirt giveaway. Man, already this would have been perfect for the first question. Okay, I got a good question. I got a good question. All right. So let me see. What was I gonna say? Ooh, did I ever? Oh yeah, I did. What age? Okay, what age was she turning when she was going through her transformation?
When she had her meltdown.
When she had her meltdown. Do y'all remember what age? What was that age? It was on the back of the book. I showed y'all the book cover. What age was it? What was the age? Whoever guesses right is the winner. Hopefully you guys were listening. I don't want y'all throwing out no ridiculous stuff.
I'm about to say, don't make me too old or too
We'll
young.
say it's under a certain age.
Don't try to age me.
29, getting 30. Michael, I'm sorry, Michael had it first. I see it on here as Michael said it, but I think they said it at the same time. I see Sarita and Michael said it at the same time. Deshae, you was close. You was one off. Close. Very close. You know what? All three of y'all get a shirt. Everybody get a shirt. Yeah.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt.
You get a shirt.
And
you
make
get
sure
a
I get
shirt.
my shirt.
And you get a shirt. And Kendra might get a shirt. So let me see. Kendra book. And then, okay. But and then so Michael, we got some double winners here. So hopefully y'all come back. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Purpose Pod. Follow Kendra.
To the Purpose Pod.
Follow Kendra on Instagram. Subscribe to the Purpose Pod. Sarita said, turn up.
Hey, that's my girl there now.
Hey, the shade. Let's get it. So oh wait, we got Eddie. Oh Lord. So we got Lord. All right. So we got Eddie, Deshae. No more answers. If you submit another answer right now, you're fired. So all right, I'll be able to mark that. So cool. So I got all you guys for can y'all put like shirts, Purpose Pod shirts or something? Never mind, I'll write it down. I'm gonna be sending people the wrong stuff.
Help, I got the names for you too.
You got the names. Thank you so much. All right, cool. So cool. So this has been an awesome podcast. Like this, I'm glad I chose to do it again, and I'm glad you was like, yeah, I'm cool with doing it again, because the first time was in the car, like we said, I was interviewing her in my car, and were you in the car?
I wasn't in the car, but I think I was like, I don't remember where I was. But it was on my phone. It was like propped up somewhere.
It was just Instagram was just weird. Yeah. So, really but rough. So before we close out, and we've talked about a lot of stuff today, but before we close, I just wanted to ask you if you could give some words of encouragement to those out there who are looking for their purpose, and maybe they have an inclination of what their purpose is, but they're afraid to go chase it. Those are two different people. All right. So could you encourage those people out there who are looking and seeking for their purpose?
Okay. So everybody out there, this is your girl, Kendra Logan. And I just want to say that wherever you are at right now in your life, you are right on time. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what's going to happen tomorrow. But right now, in this moment, you are right on time and you are where you need to be. I understand that the world can make it so crazy and so hectic and you feel like you're carrying the weight of everything on your shoulders, but it is going to be okay. I need you to start looking into yourself and determining what matters most to you and the person that you want to be. If it's 40 years from now and you are 107 years old, 97, whatever age you are, and they are having a party to celebrate you and everything that you've done in your life, what do you want people to remember you for? What was the person that you were, and what purpose have you brought to people that have been invested in your life over all those years? Once you can understand that, getting from here, from point A to your purpose, it's like easy peasy cake. All you have to do is start with looking in yourself and finally truly understanding who you want to be. And then I'm here, Alan's here, we're all here to help you get there. Amen. So start with you, inside of you, audit you, and let's go and become the best versions of who we are supposed to be.
That was awesome, amazing. And I just thought about hiring you to do like a couple of skits for my podcast. Like,
you have my information.
I know.
I can do that.
Times are changing. Just gotta wait for the bank accounts to start changing the way they change.
It's coming.
The client,
it's coming.
It was cold outside yesterday, and the weather changed, and the bank
that
accounts
weather
and everything.
slapped you. It was real cold yesterday. When outside, I was like, "Ooh,
it's different.
Can I go buy me a coat first?
Can I get
Give
ready?
us some time. I get ready.
Can I get ready? But look, hey, so we got some. Oh, everybody loved that. Everybody loved that. Hold on, I'm dropping. Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw Amber.
Okay, Amber. Yeah. I don't know why it's not doing it. All right. So if y'all can see, is anything popping up? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see something now. Remember from our remarkable leadership skills and motivation to others. Okay. I love it. Leadership goes a long way.
Yep, it does.
All is coming. It really is.
We have a question from the audience, and I forgot we did not answer any questions from the audience, did we? Bad host. So I know you gave that, man. I wish you could have. You might have to do another powerful. I'm just playing. But look, that was a great closer. So we closed. So that was a great closer. I want to get to the questions. I do want to respect people who stayed on to ask questions. What do you want people to remember you for? Come on, Deshae.
So for me, I am all about love. That's what Kendra likes to be about. I feel like the most genuine love is one, helping myself become the best version of myself, and then helping others become the best version of themselves. So for me, life is all about love. So I want to be remembered as that person that always was about love. In everything that she did, when you saw her, it was always smiles, happiness, genuine love came out of Kendra. It was seeping out of her pores. Whenever you saw her, you knew that she was genuinely loving you, rooting for you, and wanting you to succeed. That's what I want to be remembered for.
That's a good thing. Love. There's so many things. Start saying it and stuff.
I can't with you.
So Brendan says, when I become an adult and go to college, I really want to have a license in counseling and entrepreneurship. And he also has a podcast, just to let y'all know that. If you want to drop your podcast, Brendan, you could do so.
Check it out.
Thank you for also tuning in, my brother. I appreciate you. This young guy right here is going places.
I appreciate him. That counseling is very important. I think a lot of times some people feel like counseling is, too personal, or we don't go to counseling. But no, counseling is good to have somebody who can actually listen to you, be non-judgmental, and then allow you to, like I said, express what you need to express in a safe zone. So we need more counselors. We need more Black counselors. We need more Black male counselors. Brendan, I applaud you for that.
We do. That's awesome. So, and then Sarita says earlier, we have to learn to create our own closure. Can't wait for others to give it to us. Oh yeah, you did.
We can move on. Yep.
Move on.
So true. So
yeah. So if y'all have any more questions, y'all can post them up. If not, we're about to close out. This has been a great podcast. Like, I have nothing to add to it because she killed it. Like, I mean, this is the ideal of what, just for people to know, like, when you're interviewing with people and like, you come on somebody's podcast and stuff, like the goal is to get you to be the one to talk, more than the podcast host. And like, you did a great job.
You like talking. I can talk.
It is great though, because you had valuable content. You were very, certain. You were very certain about who you are as a person, and you were able to deliver that, really well. And Amber says, great words, of course. So definitely dopeness. Michael says dopeness. So thank you, Kendra. And I hope that people, if you did not win a free copy, please go on her website, KendraLogan.com, and order your copy of The Courage to Grow. All right. Life strategies to become the best version of you.
And thank you for having me, Alan. Like I said, I totally appreciate it so much. And I am so excited for everything that the Purpose Pod is doing. So, of course, if you need anything else from me, do not hesitate to reach out. And, when we're ready to start planning this episode 100 party,
100.
your girl is We only got like 45 more to go.
Right. I'm gonna be there. Maybe not before December, but I'll be there by like March.
But you'll be there. Which would be even better. Like, so it'd be like a 100th, probably like 1 year anniversary.
Come on.
We
You gotta speak it. I got you though. So y'all make sure y'all follow her. Follow Kendra on Instagram, Alan, please. Subscribe. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Alan Levi Simmons, and subscribe to the Purpose Pod. Go order your copy of the book. If you already have a copy, please buy one for somebody else, because we all need the courage to grow. Absolutely. And we all need to live the best version of us. Yes. So Kendra, once again, thank you so much for being on the Purpose Pod.
Everybody.
You can chill in the back and I'll jump back there in a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks everybody. Cool. Have a great week.
All right. So that was Kendra Logan. Oh my God. She's intelligent. She's smart. She is on fire for success and being the best version of herself. And she wants you guys to do the same thing. So like I said, please go follow her on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you can follow her on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook and you're just on YouTube, you could follow her somewhere else on YouTube. I'm over here tripping. But yeah, so here it is. Here's our information right here. The courage to grow. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please tune in on Tuesday at 6:00 p.m. We will be back on the Purpose Pod. So go Logan. She is. Tell your friends about the Purpose Pod. Tell them about this interview and go ahead and share this interview with someone else. This has been another episode of the Purpose Pod. I am your host, Alan Levi Simmons, the author of Can I Speak and the Purpose Pod. Man, never stop, never quit, repeat, live your life intensely. Peace.